welcome back to the Burton Beat. We are here at MJ Whispers in Flint, Michigan. Why? What did I do now?
Nothing. It was what I did.
Anyways, MJ's Whispers in Flint on Corona Road. We're here with Heat Above. First of all, I'm Jeff Evans, your host. This is Travis, our other host. We got Lord Colin down here, our co-hosts. Now let's go ahead and start with you guys. What's your name?
I'm Jack. This is Jalon.
and you're supposed to introduce him.
This is Brady.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Why did you say that? They planned it.
Okay. It looked very planned. So what do you guys play?
I play bass, play the guitar and the vocals.
I play drums.
Right on. Where are you guys from?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah, right here.
Not smoking?
Born and raised in the non-smoking room.
Right.
I'm from Davison.
Okay.
I'm from Lapeer, but
I'm from Flint. I live in Davison now.
Right on. I'm from Davison as well.
oh, nice. Did you go to Davison High School?
I did. What year did you graduate?
22.
Yeah. Oh, fucking old.
You know how my back was hurting?
Yeah, I know.
It's hurting even more now.
I graduated in 05.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it is, yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right, fuck off. All right. So, now, Heat Above, can you tell us a little bit about your name and why you're not Sleepwalkers anymore?
You want to tell that story?
Sure, yeah. So, Sleepwalker was like the first iteration of the band, and we were kind of completely different. We were like a blues rock type band, like playing bars exclusively, and we had like two other guitarists, not Brady, playing, and then we had one of the guitarists, he left for college, and we kind of saw that as a good opportunity to kind of rebrand ourselves and like change everything, change the type of music, kind of change the way we present ourselves, and obviously the band name. And so we booked a show. I think it was the Token.
It was the Token Lounge.
And it was kind of like before we had a name. We were like, okay, let's play a show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're like, all right, what's your band name? And we were like, okay, cool. And so we kind of like scrambled to find something, and we actually just kind of sitting, like going through different playlists, and a song called Hell Above
By Pierce the Veil.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of, Brady was like, what about Hell Above?
I was just naming everything that came up.
Right, yeah. And
Toaster waffle.
I was like, that's a good ring to it, but us being like 18-year-old kids were like, is that too edgy? And then, I don't know if Heat Above by Greta Van Fleet came up, or somebody was like, what about Heat Above? It's kind of the same thing. And we were all kind of like, yeah, that's good. Like, that's good enough. And I don't know if it was ever like confirmed to stay that way, but it was like good enough for us to play a show with.
Right.
And then we kind of just stuck with it. It's kind
Here
of
we are, like 3 years
literally, yeah.
Same name.
So I know there's been some band make changes and stuff like that. So can you tell us the evolution of Heat Above?
Sure. So it was originally me and Jack, and then our good friend Nate Wologic was on guitar, and Jack's brother Michael Davis was on guitar. But Nate left because he wanted to go to college. And after Nate left, we turned to Heat Above. So it was me on drums, Jack on bass, and Michael on guitar. And I was doing like drums and vocals at the same time for a while. And it got to a point where I was like, I started, caring more and more about the singing and the lyrics side of things that I was after shows, I was like losing my voice because I'm drumming as hard as I can and singing as hard as I can. So I'm just like, I'm pooped, dude. Like, I can't do this. I'm going to lose my voice long term if I'm not careful. So we made the switch that I was going to come up front. And then I started playing rhythm guitar just to add some more like thickness to the band. And then we got Jalon to join the band. And then the rest is history.
Right on. So how long you been going with?
Oh yeah, Michael left the band too. Michael left the band almost exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
So no hard feelings, obviously.
No, well, I mean, you kind of can't get rid of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, so I don't like most of my siblings, so like I feel being playing in a band with your sibling and stuff like that. Did he quit? Did he leave on his own? I guess that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you get the fuck out? Like,
he kind of left the band to focus on college.
a bunch of dorks.
Right.
Second loss.
Second loss.
Second loss to college, almost the third, right?
Yeah.
Because you're
But no, I'm sticking through it. For the whole time the band's actually been existing, I've been in college.
okay.
So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'll just figure it out.
Okay.
I've been kind of working through it.
So college first, then band second, like on the.
I would say it's like
okay.
neck and neck, yeah.
Alright.
Because it's kind of like, I want to be prepared
Yeah.
and like, just kind of like, have a future in mind, but like I'm committed to the band and everything, and like if that makes it, great. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Now, when you're all successful and Heat Above is making moves and stuff like that, and your brother's like, I was in the band with you guys. I could jump on. I could come back.
Sure.
Is that a thing, or you're like, no, fuck off. You went to college.
I think it would depend on
Yeah.
if he was doing it because he wanted to play the music, or if he was doing it because he. And I'm not saying anything about Michael.
I am.
and obviously like we're at.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, musically, if he wants to be doing what we're doing at the time.
But he's filled in for a couple shows with us since then too. So like you said, there's no bad blood or anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll make it in the documentary.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm just going to read something here because I'm pulling it off the top of my head. It's not going to happen because I'm not that good. But, so here, in 2023, Heat Above came in third place out of 24. And then the drummer, Brady Lott, took home Drummer of the Year for Bitter Jester Music Festival.
Heck yeah.
That seems very prestige. Sounds really nice.
Sure. It's a cool.
Prestigious.
It's a cool event. We met a lot of really cool bands. We're actually playing a show in Chicago this weekend with one of the bands we met through that festival.
And then they're coming up in October.
Yeah, in October to play with us.
Yeah.
Or show swapping, but I won the best drummer of the year that year
Okay.
with I think his name is Damien or Dan. Is that right?
Yeah.
I feel terrible, but he's a phenomenal drummer. We are also very different drummers because I'm a big just want to beat the crap out of my drums. Like I was just going as hard as I can. And he's just like, man, he is just smooth. He still hits hard, but he's so he has so much more feel. You know what I mean?
Blues, kind of like slow blues, jazz.
No, he's more just whatever he does, it's like water. He's just just do it effortlessly. He's really
Yes, tell us about their band. Let's talk about their band.
he probably has better technique than I do.
But you won. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got third place that year, which is a cool thing. And then we came back the second year, and we didn't place. There was just something in the air that day that we performed.
Was Michael with you?
Michael was with us. Yeah, I think he would have done it. And then we could have done it a third time. There's an age limit on the festival.
Okay.
Where it's by the time you apply, half of the members of your band have to be 21 or younger.
Okay.
And
That seems very Nickelodeon. What's
well, I think the idea is that you don't want a bunch of 40-year-old dudes competing.
There's only 3 of them, so how do you get
Yeah.
Sure.
Half of
One of you is only half.
Right.
Wait.
But we were gonna do it again, but we would have all been 22 by the time we applied, and we're and then there was kids coming in who were 17, 18, and yeah, screw you, kid. I'm just gonna we've been playing for longer. It didn't feel right, so we didn't do it again, even though we technically could have done it.
They humbled out.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, we could have beat the shit out of those 5th graders. We
Yeah.
let them walk.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
now since Jalon's over there not doing shit, let's go ahead and. Yes, it was.
I like the default.
So can you tell us about yourself, man? What's going on? You're too quiet.
I play drums.
Write that down.
Jalen's
Honestly,
some
that's
awesome
about it.
hardcore bands.
And some hardcore bands also. But
Jalon's in D Block, Killing Field,
Enough said.
and Enough Said.
I do vocals in a band called Enough Said, and he plays drums in it.
Okay.
Rolls and reefers.
I like that. How do you guys know each other? Like, obviously, you knew Michael from
birth.
From
Yeah.
birth.
Unfortunate
You
circumstances.
guys want to tell him the Germany story or the Davison story?
Whoa, what?
I think the Germany story.
Das Germany.
So we're cycling. Like, I was on a family trip, like cycling is a big thing in Germany for some reason.
Unfortunately.
They're a lot more like environmentally conscious.
Yeah.
Most countries are.
But it's really uncomfortable because sometimes you go cycling and they're wearing like the pantaloons and stuff. But that's only the people who are like from Germany, like Germany, like rural areas.
I just assume they all wear lederhosen and go da-da-dee.
Yeah. So I took like a family trip to Germany. I think it was my brother's senior trip or something.
Okay. And you met Jalon there?
No.
Okay.
So I was, we were cycling and we ended up like, the roads can be really hilly.
Yeah.
So I come flying down this hill, right? Not expecting someone to be at the bottom of it. And then I, hit somebody, I run into them. And the odds of them also being from America is crazy. I crashed into him. It's another kid like roughly my age and he's like he busted his knee up really bad. And immediately I'm like, holy crap, dude, I'm so sorry. He's like, I don't know what the frick you were thinking, dude. Like anybody could be down this hill.
Right.
And he was like, whatever, dude. Like, just get over it, right? So then, this was like a couple years later. Do you want to tell the couple years later part? Like
Yeah.
when we met again?
And so, a couple years later, like, I'm in this other band, and I'm actually playing guitar for some reason, and the singer was like, oh, we got this new drummer. And I'm like, all right, cool. He doesn't show up for practice.
That's a long story.
Makes
That's
sense.
also a long story.
Classic drum.
Classic drum.
The next
What's my
practice, same thing. We are like, all right, we got this new drummer. He's coming. And I'm like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably going to flake again. But little did I know that this guy walks into the basement.
This guy.
And I'm like, oh my God. Where do I know you from?
Try killing you.
And we start playing, and we're like, it's going good. Like, we hit it off immediately. But I think, I don't know what song made me remember that, but I was like, this guy ran into me.
It was Queen's Bicycle, wasn't it?
Right, yeah.
Bicycle race.
It's like, man, this guy, he plays drums. It's like a car crash, but like a little bit softer. Like a bicycle. Like a bicycle.
But anyways, the chemistry was off the charts, and like after that, I was like, hey, like I'm getting this other band going. Like, do you want to play drums in it?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like from that moment on, like kind of like no bad blood. You know what I mean? Like, bridge under the water and everything, like water on the bridge and everything. Yeah. And
There are some underwater.
I know. Not a lot of traffic.
but then we found Jalon through his mom.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta hear that story.
So actually, my mom is actually 28 years old. So
How
he
old are
was
you?
Dating.
You said you were 20.
No, I'm 16. So he was talking to my mom through Tinder, right? Get this, right?
Oh, I thought it was good.
Whoa. Same thing. So he was talking to my mom through Tinder or Grindr or whatever the fuck he was saying.
Different.
Yeah, and so
works.
he comes over to my house and he's like, I'm your new stepdad. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember hearing about that. I remember hearing about it.
But also, he was saying like, oh my God, you play drums, because he saw my drums in the room, right? And then we were like, we're actually looking for a drummer, because our current drummer, who's also the vocalist, can't do it anymore, because he's losing his voice. And I'm like, oh, I'll try it out. I'm a hardcore drummer. Right? So I show up, do the band practice, I try out. I fucking suck, because his style of drumming is way different from mine. And yeah, they kept me. For some reason, I don't know why.
He didn't suck to begin
But
with.
then they broke up.
I'm trying to think how much.
So is your
to
mom
believe.
single?
Oh yeah, she's actually dead.
Don't point at me.
Oh, what? I'm sorry to
That's right.
He really went.
Anyway, moving on. Brady, tell him.
Jalen doesn't actually. He didn't suck at first. It just wasn't his style. But then over the years, Jalon is like really blossomed into a beautiful flower in our band.
And all our influences, like hardcore, pop punk, you know, like very like funk, Chili Peppers, like all our influences are coming together to like make something pretty cool.
Right.
A beautiful canvas, if you will.
A beautiful canvas. I like that. So on your Facebook it says alt pop rock. Is that pretty standard? Pretty correct?
What's the actual genre name? What's the genre?
Melancholy dream rock.
Melancholy Dreamers.
High energy rock, melancholy dream rock, punk urgency.
I feel like I had an name for Melancholy Dream Rock.
I don't know. I got something that said punk urgency, and I'm like, I don't understand. It's kind of cool. Like,
that means.
it's a quick. It's
now.
it's gotta happen now. Punk.
I heard someone say they watched our music video, and he was like, "These guys have like the energy of a punk band, but like the music of an alternative band." Because we play really hard and fast and stuff. You know what I mean? So I guess that counts.
Yeah.
We play with the punk urgency.
It's pretty cool.
So they don't come up with a song called Ambulance. I'm not.
Ambulance.
Maybe
we will.
There's a song called Waiting Room.
Maybe we actually will.
So I've seen you. I mean, it seems that you played the Crowfoot, the Machine Shop, the Blind Pig, Diesel, Token, Otis Supply. Like that seems all pretty prestigious. Also, like that's making moves there.
I was gonna say the biggest thing we just played was last Monday. It was Arts Beats and Eats.
Yeah.
But we played on like the national stage. We opened up for Hoobastank.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've heard.
You know that band?
I can't.
heard it.
You know what I'm saying?
That would really like you played their song as your last song.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Hoobastank? They started playing it.
that was like a legitimate there was like two giant screens on either side of the stage, and our faces were on those screens. Like
That's awesome.
And we showed up for to set up and sound check, and it was like a science team. Like they were working on a rocket ship. They were like, okay, guys.
People,
We didn't even have to move our own gear because they did it for us. It was just it was crazy. It was like
they started setting our gear up for us.
Yeah,
I can do that. Like I'll take care of that.
Did they turn your stuff up to 11?
They're kind of
No.
sending you a hint about their pre-show setup.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I sucked. I'm sorry.
You guys,
Oh, no.
you guys went from the total experience. Like, oh, I'll do that. To like, all right, man, there it is.
dude, music.
Hope you got an extension cord.
Hold these two wires while you guys play.
It's the beauty of music.
Yeah. So but that sounds pretty intimidating though.
It was awesome. It was a little intimidating.
I mean, it was awesome.
It was like really cool experience, but like we were prepared to like whatever that was thrown at us. Like we were ready for it. Like we didn't know what to expect, but like we knew we were prepared.
How did you get on the radar for Arts Beats and Eats? Is it something you put in? Or
We played last year.
We played like a smaller stage.
Yeah.
But even before that, we actually applied. Maybe 2 years before that,
And we didn't get
we
picked.
didn't get picked, and we just kept applying. And then last year we played like a side stage.
Yeah.
Cool, super cool experience. We actually played that same stage again this year, just in addition with the main stage set. And
Did you play twice?
In 2 different days.
Oh,
two different days, yeah. And
Fries
then
at the same time.
Yeah.
we
Same chords.
we got asked to be on the main stage show and in support of Hoobastank and everyone else that was on there, and that would it felt good to kind of like be asked to do that, but just kind of like I don't know, like our hard work kind of paid off a little bit. And
Shows we're in the right
milestone.
direction.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it was like you were kind of like handpicked because you guys played the year before they liked you, and then is that how it was? Or
I
was
want to
it-
say that someone on Hoobastank's team picked us, and it wasn't like. Is that correct?
I know that they had to submit.
Our manager's behind the camera.
Yeah.
They had to submit. They called us and said, "Your name's been submitted." We don't know if it was the Hoobastank's management or if it was the Arts Beats and Eats selection team, but it was.
Either way,
Either way, someone.
It was out of our hands.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Unconfirmed.
Shut up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So that obviously Hoobastank's probably the biggest that you've opened for.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But are there any?
What do you think, Charlotte Simmons?
No, Hoobastank songs with a billion streams.
I know, but like in terms of like
Modern
now.
I still think maybe they're.
Alright.
Is that you want to tell us about that?
Well, that was like our first show ever.
Yeah, one of the
No,
first shows.
not first.
One of the first shows was Heat Above. That's probably like the second or third show.
We opened for, I don't want to cut you up.
Yeah, her name's Charlotte Sands, but she's like a modern alternative pop punk singer. She's doing pretty well. Like she's on all the Spotify charts and everything like that now. And the reason we got picked for that show was actually because the opener that was on tour with her like had their van broken into or something.
Good job.
Very convenient.
Like their computer was like stolen or something, and then they like couldn't play the show, and so she ended up getting another opener for the whole tour, but like the one show in Michigan, like she didn't have one, and so she just kind of went to her Instagram story and was like, help any local bands that you guys know, like just asking the fans. And we actually had someone that was a fan of us like send us that, and I was like, you guys should like reach out, and we're like, okay, cool, and not thinking much of it, and then sure enough, like they're like, all right, like what's your stage spot, like can you be here at tomorrow at 6 o'clock, like type thing, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. And so that's another thing of like we're already putting in the hard work and everything, and so we were prepared for anything that was thrown at us, and obviously that was a pretty cool opportunity too.
But looking back, I would pay so much money to be able to play that show right now.
Oh yeah,
because we had like a bunch of songs that never got turned into real songs. Like
we played a lot of covers.
Yeah, we played a bunch of. It was like our second show ever, so we were like very much still learning. Like we had the work, but like the time wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
So I would love to have that opportunity. And Charlotte, if you're listening.
She's not listening. I'm sorry. Just be honest.
Unless she's listening from Brazil, we have a following.
Yeah, really? Only because of Clean, but yeah.
Shout out to Clean.
Shout out!
Hey,
The band
not to interrupt your podcast here, but so the lead singer of Clean, his wife was one of my former students. I used to be a teacher at Brady High School, and his wife was one of my former students.
What's the vocalist name?
Patrick.
He's got dreads?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he used to skate.
He's still skating.
Yeah, he does.
Every day.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first things he said to me.
Did they
Said something about. I said something about Tony Hawk, and he was like, "How'd you know I skate every single day of my life?" And I was like, I can tell in the shoes, dog. I'm just good like that.
That's funny.
So let's go ahead. Can you tell us about your music a little bit, as far as like what you've produced so far? I know you guys just released Cavity, which we had on the In Between. Some of us liked it. So,
And those of us that didn't like it aren't here anymore.
We've been taken out.
Yeah, and so we've been describing our music as like melancholy doom rock. Just like that isn't even. It's just some cool words, but it's kind of like
It's a genre.
It's a genre now because we're making it a genre.
Right, exactly.
And so that's a lot of our music is like we said, it kind of has the energy of like pop punk, but then it's got rock elements, it's got pop elements, it's got like a lot of substance, especially coming from the lyrics, but just the emotion overall.
Right.
And so we were just kind of like, man, like alternative, pop rock or whatever. It's like it doesn't really like describe what we're actually doing. So we're like, let's make one.
Right.
Let's make
A lot of our songs have like a vibey kind of spaced out. I mean, not every song, but a lot of them have that. So I think that's where the dream comes from.
Right on.
And then melancholy is like, dude, like unless you're listening to like rock and roll, I think every music genre has like an element of like sadness to it. Like Blink-182, like you hear Blink and you think like, oh dude, they're just rocking out. But like if you strip down their songs and listen to it as core, there's like the tension of the chords and the lyrics and stuff. Like there's always some kind of like underlying tone of like everything isn't totally perfect.
Oh, come on!
You know what I mean? I think that makes people relatable. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
I think that's kind of the vibe we go for, both musically and as a band, as individuals.
I like that. Travis listens to music that has no sadness in it.
Like what?
Beach Boys, actually.
I love the Beach Boys.
It's awesome. He 100% all Beach Boys. He likes that Brian Wilson all day
Dude,
long.
rest in peace.
We went to see the Beach Boys because my wife wanted wanted to, but I don't mind them either. So it's like
It was a win-win.
It was a win-win.
The Beach Boys
it's
are
just
like
you don't like the Beach Boys or the Beatles.
they're known for being like the musicians' band. Like their vocal harmonies and stuff are like out of this world impressive. To the point where like before I knew anything about like music theory and chords, I was just like, all right, Beach Boys, whatever. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, how do you think of this? Just stuff like that. Beach Boys are dope.
What? Is it not true?
You don't like the Beach Boys, the Beatles, or Jelly Roll. So
That's twice that like you brought up the Beach Boys, and one of our guests was like, well, actually, if you break it down, this is why you're wrong in every way conceivable.
actually,
My dad doesn't like the Beatles either.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
There's a win.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Jeff takes the wins where he can get them.
I tried.
He tries.
Actually, okay, so back to your music though. So your latest song, Cavity, Jalon actually co-wrote it with you.
Well, we wrote the instrumental together, all together.
Well, actually, I had like a melody, I hummed it to him, and then he like brought it, and then that's when it all.
We were practicing for like a show, and for some reason those particular practices were just like chaos because we were trying to have a light show synced up to our actual show,
Right.
and that is the most difficult world to enter ever because it's just not as easy as it should be. So we're like taking a break for something, and Jalen's like, "Dude, I got this idea." And I was like, "Okay," and I like try to figure it out, and he was like, "No, not like that. Like it goes down or it goes up the second time." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I figured it out, and then I kind of fleshed out an idea of what the song would sound like, and then by the time we ended up jamming on it as a band, it sounded nothing like that thing that I wrote. It was actually like one of the best examples of like each member of the band has like a perfectly represented influence on that song. Like we all kind of put our own flair on it.
I like how you saved it at the end, because up until then it was like, I figured it out. I wrote this. I did
Dude,
this.
I've always said
But we.
nowadays, because there's like
You can smell your own.
there's 100 million talented. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were talking.
No, you're fine.
No, you're right.
There's 100 million talented guitarists out there. Your worth in this world is your taste and your creativity. Like, there's 1,000 people probably in Michigan that could play that entire song better than I can play it, but they couldn't write it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying like I just write the best songs or Jalon writes the best songs or anything, but like all that to say, like me figuring it out is not as impressive as Jalon just like coming up with it and like singing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, that song is like, it's like the perfect, it's cut into thirds in a perfect way.
Yeah.
Of the three of our sounds.
I like what was it earlier? I sent you a message. Take a peek. Is that the song we're talking about?
Yeah.
I fucking love that song. I fucking love
The
this
Do 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 song.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just
Fun fact.
Fun
That
fact.
song actually came to him in his sleep.
It's true. It's true.
It's also where I get my best ideas.
I don't know why I'm telling this for him, but he woke up at like 3 in the morning and voice memo. Did you voice memo the Do Do Do's?
Yeah.
Yeah, he voice memoed the Do Do Do's and then they made it into a song.
Oh, come on!
You can hear my sleepy voice to this day. You can hear it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. It's like 3 in the morning.
That's great.
I mean, that's way better than any ideas I have in my sleep. It's like electric toilet. I thought it would save on water.
how'd that work?
I don't know.
Just zap the
shit.
Look, it was no do, okay?
No, I mean, it could be. I mean, there is do in the.
But I'm
A lot of it actually. There's no water.
If it zapped the excrement, I feel like it would burn and therefore smell bad. But maybe we can
That's what the
combat.
fan's for.
Yeah, we can combat the
Electric fan.
Electric fan.
It's all
Yeah.
together.
How are we gonna power this?
Well, you're sitting there anyways, and you've already been to Germany. Might as well tell them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You hook it to
It's a solar toilet.
Solar.
Yeah, you gotta put it outside.
Yes, I mean, what are those sunroofs?
Yeah.
Sun.
Yeah.
Put an exercise bike attachment in, poop with a buddy. Nothing's better than a good old fashioned group poop.
You guys have already been there.
What is it?
I said that you guys have already been there, so.
That's true.
But You?
Where? Germany. You guys know Germany?
That's shit mud together in Germany. Like in the war? No. 6 years ago.
Cycling.
I was looking for another band name that just hit him.
Oh, Jesus. That's your one. Now, for as far as your music and stuff like that, where do you guys do your recording? Guys, I seen that recording on like your phones for your music videos. Pretty solid, actually. You did an interview with was it My City? Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but you guys did an interview with like a Michigan paper or something like
Might
that.
have been J-Lo.
Was that when I
My
first
City
joined?
Journal was like a Flint area
Is it My City
magazine.
Magazine?
Yeah, My City Magazine.
I think it was your first show.
I like this.
Yeah.
It was when they were
Liability
Germany.
protection.
It's hanging around here.
But you say that you guys do all of your recording with phones.
The first 3 videos we made were with phones, and then after that, we were like, we should probably invest in a more, like a nicer. So we ended up like hiring different people to do different videos. But the first 3 videos, video for Take a Peek, Slow Down, and Fake Out, were all literally my phone with like a special. It's like a $20 app or something to make the camera look. It kind of like maximizes the quality of the iPhone camera.
Right.
It's called Pro Take, if anyone's curious. It works really nice.
Unless you're sponsoring, we're not putting you in the podcast.
We actually filmed a short film with that app too. It's called Dawn Weighs Heavy.
Don't look that up.
Don't look.
No, you should. It's pretty good.
We all have some film projects that we don't want.
We don't talk about it. It was college.
I was struggling and I was hungry.
So as far as like, so what is your process now for like recording music? Do you guys have a studio you go to, or what's the situation?
It's called Rooftop Recording with Dave Roof. He's such a legend.
That's a pretty awesome name.
Yeah.
I mean, good kudos for him for being born. That's great.
Every song we've ever put out has been recorded at his studio.
Right on. Is that local?
It's in Grand Blanc.
Okay, so about 15 minutes away.
It's awesome. It's like my favorite thing to go to the studio.
Yeah, we actually just there this week.
Yeah, we've been mixing, which is the most fun thing to do.
We were just there.
Yeah.
We're just there.
Now, for those who are hardcore followers of Heat Above, you guys released the video of Cavity, and then you asked your audience what you fucked up on.
Yeah.
What can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So, this is another like little thing, but the guy who did the video, his Instagram handle is Cryptic Filth. His name is Travis. He did a phenomenal job. Like he's a phenomenal, I don't know what the proper term, videographer,
photographer, and all that.
But there was a couple shots where he put the camera right up to my face, and I was like, do I look at the camera? Do I look away? And I was like getting in my head. So there's a couple times where I make a weird face where I'm just like. And you can tell that I'm in my head thinking, that's not the detail, but that's just like extra lore. If you watch it, you can tell there's a couple spots where I'm like, I don't really know what to do here. But Jalon dropped a drumstick.
Oh.
That's what, he dropped a drumstick, and it's fun. It's like during the breakdown of the song, and me and Jack are just like going crazy. And Jalon drops the drumstick and then goes, and just looks straight at the camera,
And then nobody noticed it.
like dead face.
Not even Travis noticed when he was.
Because like we watched that before it was released.
Yeah.
and we didn't notice
And
anything.
of course, since I'm looking at myself,
Right.
music video, I see that shot where I'm like, I just stop.
But the music still goes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
they're
cool.
going.
Also,
Crazy.
Jack broke a string that day. And then also, Jack's hat was really sweaty. And he doesn't have that hat anymore because someone stole it.
Oh, you never got that back. That darn woman.
Well, I mean, for context, because she is a girl. She's an underage girl, and she probably needs.
Can we clarify some information for this, please?
Okay.
Because
I realize that sounds
we're not shining a good light on our baby.
No, they cut that out.
Let's run that back. So anyway, he misses his hat.
He misses
Moving on.
his hat.
Jack was not messing with underage girls. I want to clarify.
Roll it back. All right.
Do you guys have a song about how he wasn't? You gotta have a song about how you don't diddle kids. That way they know that you're
An underage girl was being creepy towards Jack, and she stole his hat as a result.
Oh, yeah, at a show. And he went through like loopholes, or he went through all these I don't know the word. Anyways,
Obstacles.
Yeah, obstacles of getting it back, and almost got it back. And every time he almost got it back, he didn't.
What kind of hat was it?
It was a very expensive hat.
It was a what?
Bass Pro Shop hat.
$6.
Light blue.
White, blue.
I think he's gonna get it.
Bass Pro Shop.
I gotta make sure it's sweaty.
I can do that.
Is that pre-sweaty bass?
I feel like I need to
extra medium.
I need to cover my tracks. The reason I brought up the fact that she's underage is because it's uncomfortable. Like, if it was like a girl our age, you'd be like, oh, that's funny, whatever. But it's like, dude, you're a child.
Was this like at an event? Like what?
Beaver Island Music Festival, which awesome music festival.
Yeah.
Great opportunity.
I didn't
Great.
think there was
Not good ad security.
Dude, there's like you drive around the island and there's just nothing, and all of a sudden it's like boom, huge music festival, trees everywhere, lights everywhere. It sounds awesome. It's all like the vibe is great.
People are awesome.
Yeah,
Like actually beavers.
and the artists are.
There are zero beavers.
There are zero.
No, actually, there
I
are.
not see one beaver.
We asked. There are no beavers.
So, but so this was just some fan who was being rude, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. Just kind of inconsiderate. Yeah.
Well, she's watching.
So yeah,
I hope so. I hope you're watching. Shame on you.
I think
If you're watching, Jack wants his hat back.
this is because you obviously you perform for your fans, but you're not like
Subject to
obligated.
getting
Yeah,
your
you're
hats
not.
stolen.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving out hats every show.
No, and like at the same time, like this is like you're a person too. You should be treated as such.
Right.
Even though you're a musical icon, doesn't mean that like you can be taken advantage of.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially by individuals or
Individuals.
Individuals.
yeah. So all right, but we'll put together a little GoFundMe for a light blue Bass Pro
It's
Shop.
literally like $5-6, I think.
Yeah, it's the principle.
Yeah,
It's
Sentiment.
also sentimental because his girlfriend offered it.
For his birthday.
Well, we can't recreate that, guys. Dang.
I mean,
Okay, so like what, $20 now?
so now you're did you meet your girlfriend on Tinder as well?
Grindr.
They're trying to convert them on Grindr.
Turns out that app is not for hustlers. I was just trying to get a bag, dude.
I was just trying to make $1, you know? Like,
I started grinding.
I was trying to get a bag, I ended up getting a stack.
Oh man. So
that threw you way off.
That app is not for making money. That's so funny, dude. I'm gonna steal that. That's hilarious.
So what's in the future for Eat Above right now?
Should we tell him?
I'm leaving the band.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
wow. You're here
We heard it
first.
here first.
Ooh.
I didn't even hear it. What did
Jalen's leaving the band.
I'm leaving the band.
For college.
Cheapy.
No, like permanently.
Just I'm leaving the band. Creepy Cheapy. We have a show up next Saturday. Chicago.
So he's not leaving the band.
No, he is totally.
Yeah,
leaving.
Oh, after Chicago?
Well, I mean, he's basically gonna finish the booked shows that we have left. But technically, the show we played at Arts Beats and Eats was like his last official show. So from here on out, he's technically a fill.
He's a guest. From now on.
So you guys have a drummer availability?
We're looking at some guys.
Carlin tries.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
We're in
sell the
talks.
kid already.
We know some guys, but Jalon, like, he's got a lot going on right now. I'm gonna speak for you.
Go ahead.
He's starting college.
It was
Another one for college.
Now, hold on.
Fuck college.
That's not
Jesus.
why.
Now,
And he needs a car pretty badly because his current one is pretty messed up.
Okay.
And we said earlier, Jalen's in a bunch of hardcore bands. And Jalen's heart is in hardcore music. Like there's a really tight knit community around hardcore. And I'm in Jalen's. I totally understand, and I've told all of these guys, and it's not like I'm like like the leader, like you have to go through me if you want to get out. But I've always said, like, if you told me tomorrow, like, hey, I decided I want to move to Georgia and have a family, I'd be like, dude, if that's your heart, like, I'm following my heart right now. I'd be so hypocritical to like be offended that you're following your heart.
Right.
So like when Jalon told us he's leaving, I was like, first of all, I'm not shocked, just because I know, you know, we've been talking about this and stuff. But like go follow your heart. You know what I mean? Like I'll miss the times that we shared together. I'll miss not having you at shows and whatnot. But it's like, do your thing, man. Spread your wings
on the
and
Burton
fly.
Beat. I appreciate it.
Yeah, actually, it's I think publicly that's the first time I've ever said that.
Are we on nobody in live?
Nobody knows.
That's the live one out there.
Nobody knows.
From New York.
We've been hinting to it. Like I made a post after.
Oh yeah, I kept.
So like Arts Beats and Eat, I thought was gonna be my last show with Jack because Jack's going to college and I'm gonna finish off his last shows with fill-in bases.
Right.
But actually, we're playing a show tonight. So
Wait, you guys are playing tonight?
we're gonna try. But mentally, that show for me was the last show.
Yeah.
So after that, now I'm technically just a fill-in.
Okay.
So what you're saying is your heart isn't going to be in your performance tonight.
No, I'm just gonna be like.
I mean, if you guys want to put it out there to the public that you're looking for a drummer, I mean, this is your.
All two
They
viewers.
got
All two viewers.
They got a couple.
I'm not looking for a drummer. A drummer is looking for us.
Oh,
Damn.
they might hit you with a bicycle too.
What are the chances?
You gotta go back to Germany, bro.
How would he get the drum set on the
On the bike?
Yeah.
It's one of those electrical ones.
Yeah,
It's the guy with like the whole like one man band up, and he's trying to ride a unicycle at the same time.
So I know you told us beforehand that you were going to college,
Right.
And you were going for communications.
Yeah.
That seems pretty. Is how you feel like that's going to help you with the band?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It already has, and especially like social media and everything, and you know, the whole like marketing and like kind of presenting yourself and like the way you want to be presented and kind of playing the game of social media, like all that stuff kind of goes into what I've been learning at college. So it's pretty cool to kind of relate the two.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of. Now I'm kind of stumped on what I was gonna ask. I was like,
Seamless segue.
yeah, I know. So you're leaving. You're going to college for 6 months. You come back in January, February. What do you see in the future for Heat Above? Like what do we got? What can we expect from Heat Above?
Were you raising your hand? Like
No, I was
No,
saying
that
the
was
band.
like
the
No,
band-
he was going back to Germany.
That was like,
oh my gosh!
Whoa. Hey, hold on. No,
you
I'm
watched
saying-
the angle.
I'm
You watched
saying-
the angle.
They're gonna get another drummer, and they're gonna continue playing the same shows that they're playing now, and it's just gonna go higher from there.
We're planning on releasing a bunch of music over the next few months, but also, you know, the nifty thing about modern music is like me and Jack can send each other demos back and forth. Like, oh, what do you think? I came up with this riff. What do you think? And he can be like, oh, that's cool. I added this part, and then he sends me his email. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I added this next to it. So it's like we'll be writing songs still.
Right.
It'll just be a lot different than when we're in the basement together, just like back and forth. Like it'll be a lot more like, you know, hey man, here's this whole song I wrote, and he just like writes a bass part, and like same thing vice versa. Like here's this song I wrote, like I just, you know, play the guitar parts that he wrote, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not like, you know, a couple of years ago, if this was happening, it's like, okay, we're losing our drummer and the other member is like moving away, I'd be like, this is the end of the world. What am I gonna do? But nowadays, I'm like, no, dude, like we got it. Like we have a lot of plans to make sure it's like, if anything, we're gonna be more productive during this time than we have been the past year, just with, as far as consistency goes, just releasing songs and like I said, like working on new songs and stuff. So yeah.
It's the first guy ever to say that the band splitting up was like the best thing that ever happened. It's like it's gonna be great, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the opposite of a hiatus because it's like it seems like that because it's like, oh, we're all kind of going separate ways. It's like, but we're finding ways to make it as productive as possible. You know.
And it all just kind of, yes, separating ways, but it all will come back together in the end. So
Right.
Like my family tree. Yeah.
Yes.
So one last thing that I want to bring up is your logo. and I know it has evolved from the beginning. Is there? Do you see that the bird? Because it seems like the bird keeps evolving. Can you at least give us some explanation on the bird in the logo? And it's going to just keep evolving.
So the concept initially was like the phoenix.
Okay.
Like I'm a huge fantasy fan, and Jalon is too, coincidentally, but he wasn't around.
He doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. But that like the phoenix, like it's reborn and then it grows and then it dies, and then after it dies, it becomes born again. It's basically just like kind of the concept, like nothing is like over. You know what I mean? It just kind of, you can always grow and learn from situations and stuff. But truth be told, the phoenix might die for good soon. We're working on we had some new logos get worked on recently, and they just look, it fits the vibe we're going for nowadays. More. Not to say that like we'll never, do anything with the Phoenix again, but like, Henry the Phoenix.
Henry the Phoenix, right?
Henry going into retirement, let's put it that way.
Okay.
And like, it's like Michael Jordan. Like he might come back for a little bit, but it's like, don't bank on it.
Maybe he wants to go play baseball.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Maybe he wants to be a normal bird,
Normal bird.
I just think like aesthetically we're in a different place than when we like started with the bird, because originally the bird was like this cool looking bird, and then it became a little bit more subtle, and then over time it was more and more subtle, and now it's like, okay,
just put an egg on there now.
That'd be awesome. I love that.
That was the first logo they had.
Yeah.
So right on. I think that this has been very productive and figuring out. Oh, come on! What? God damn it!
I love continuity.
For real.
Do you have any? I think this is just to wrap it up. You want to get any questions?
I do the basic pitch question because I only get one. Man, what's a song that inspires you musically?
A song?
Yep, like each of you individually.
Damn, that's really tough.
Yeah. Or you can pick one artist, I guess, and then just a song from that artist.
That's even harder.
Alright, pick a genre.
Wow.
Pick a number 1 through 10.
Pick an instrument.
My genre is hardcore. I can name a couple bands. Stick to Your Gun. Maybe I can actually, but there's way too many that I like.
Jeff doesn't know anything about hardcore. What should he look up after this show?
Yeah. You know what we're talking about, Turnstile? Yeah. Look, they're a different genre now because they got really big and they're called glamcore now, but they're still hard but not hard at the same time. Anyways, if you want to look up some like hard music, should I start naming some like deep cuts that nobody's gonna know?
You're the name.
Anadonia. Those are some homies. If you want to look up my bands, D Block, I just joined them as a drummer. Our band, I think you'll actually, if getting into hardcore, I think you'll like Nuff Said a lot. Just Nuff Said HXC, that's a good one to listen to. Not trying to shamelessly self-promote.
We're all for saying shameless promo.
My favorite band is Stick to Your Guns. That's my favorite band. There's a good one called Pain of Truth. They're from New York. Very hip-hop inspired hardcore. It's pretty cool. Where's some other ones? I'm drawing a blank. Speed. They're from Australia.
Speed's another, like, if you don't know hardcore, they're
a good gateway. Good gateway band. Or, you know what? There's Knocked Loose. I don't know if you've ever heard of Knocked Loose. They're, like, big now. They're huge.
I fucking know.
Yeah, you know Knocked Loose. Yeah. So, Knocked Loose.
Knocked Loose.
Like, they're from Kentucky.
He's also from Kentucky.
I do a lot of like Motown and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you're speaking different languages right now, but I will look them up.
I like some alternative stuff. Like I do like 21 Pilots, which is like a huge inspiration for Heat as well. Mainly from him.
21 Pilots is actually releasing a new album this year.
Yeah, I know.
He knows. He knows. Trust me.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'll name a few artists because I feel like it's so hard to pick just one. But my favorite band of all time is 21 Pilots. I love Blink-182 with a passion. I love The Story So Far. It's a phenomenal pop punk band.
We're seeing
I love. Man, I feel like I'm drawing a blank.
I know,
Am I allowed to pull up my Spotify?
Yeah.
Oasis.
I like Oasis, but I don't like love Oasis.
Like when you go on a job interview and they're like, like, tell me about yourself. And you're like, I actually don't even exist.
You need money, dude.
Like, I'm here to, I don't want to start.
Hot Mulligan is a band from Michigan. I love their
Hot
music.
Mulligan?
Yeah. Fontaine's DC, phenomenal band. They're like the new Radiohead in the sense that like they're doing things different than a lot of people have done in the past. I think I'm gonna cut it there. Those are probably my favorite artists. Oh, The Killers, honorable mention.
Excuse me.
I'm starting to think it's intentional now.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's all good.
It's so good.
It's all right.
Thank you.
I like Cage the Elephant a lot.
Yeah.
I like Kings of Leon. Those are probably like the biggest inspirations to like the band when it comes to like writing and stuff like that. But I'm a pretty big like country guy, like Chris Stapleton, Zach Bryan. You know, kind of. I like to listen to stuff that isn't necessarily like influenced by the band or anything, like the same type of music. I kind of like to, you know, really diversify when it comes to that.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I think that's cool though, because like what we were saying with Cavity, as an individual, I listen to. I mean, yes, like 21 Pilots, like a band or The Killers, comparable to our sound, but like I also listen to like music that's way heavier.
Right.
Like that's kind of my forte. Like
Yeah.
if I'm just driving in the car, I'll put on like, you know, like not just like blow your mind heavy, but just heavier bands, like
Right.
more energetic, more, you know, loud. But that isn't like it inspires some of the music. Like sometimes I'll think like I'll listen to a heavy band and be like, how can I bring this vibe into our world? You know what I mean? So I think that's what's cool is that we can all kind of like
a melting pot of music.
yeah, because like I like Chris Stapleton and I like, you know, classic rock and stuff, but like I don't get into that world as much as Jack does.
Right.
And Jack doesn't like when music is like heavier, so we kind of like this is like our meet in the middle project. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's cool because it ends up being something that we're both like really proud of. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I like that. I like that a lot. And I like you guys on a personal level. I mean, I listen to your music. You guys are really awesome, very talented. My man Jack here kind of reminds me of Goose from Maverick, so I really
That's
like
awesome.
that.
Stash.
Yeah, it is, and it looks like he's ready to play volleyball. So like, it's just.
I'd love to watch him play volleyball.
No shirt on.
Oh,
Yeah, slow-mo right now.
I don't know if he's going.
Hashtag grinder. All right.
Making money.
This is just some trivia.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the first Top Gun movie and imagine that it's a movie about like two homosexual lovers, and it'll completely change the way you look at that.
Is that not how you're supposed to watch Top Gun anyway?
Specifically between Maverick and
And Iceman, yeah. There's a lot of scenes where you're like, are they rivals or is it like enemies to
Well,
lovers?
and if
Yeah.
and if Goose were to live, then
Yeah.
Maverick died. It would be called Bottom Gun.
Dude, okay, so you know, there's a part in Top Gun where Tom Cruise's like female love interest, like at some point, I don't know the movie that well, but like she's obviously a very pretty woman,
Yeah.
and
That's a different
he kind of tells her like I don't, you know, like I'm going for greatness at the Air Academy or whatever, and then the next time that she's in the movie to try and like win him back, she's dressed like a man, like she was wearing like a jacket and like kind of straight-legged pants and like a hat and stuff, like very masculine energy.
Military.
And that's the kind of concept where you're like, is she like trying to like meet him where he's at because that's what he, you know, really likes or whatever? I remember my mom loves that movie. I'm kind of rambling about Top Gun. And I was like, Mom, this movie is really kind of like gay. I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but I was like, I'm just noticing a lot of like homosexual undertones. And she's like, come on, this is like a good movie. It's from my childhood. Like, don't make it weird or whatever. And then there's a part where it's this, like the general, after Maverick like flies past the control room and he's not supposed to, he's like, you know, I better see a butt in here right now or something. And then he's like, find me more butts. And he like yells it. And I was like, Mom, like, come on. Like, it just proved my point in that moment when he said that.
I've never seen Top Gun, but now I don't think I will.
I mean, it's a good movie.
Don't go and say Brokeback Mountain was gay either, dude, because I haven't seen that one yet, and like, I'm just down for a cowboy flick.
That one's actually gay. I've never seen that movie.
I'm so glad to have you guys on. We're gonna Thank you so much, Brady, for filling us in on all that. But I think it is time to now get you guys going. Once again, thank you, MJ Whispers, for letting us do our podcast here. Thank you, Heat Above, for joining us and filling us in with everything.
We doing this or this or
and then
this or...
So we're gonna get things rolling. All right, thanks, guys.
Shocker, bro.